In our 10 best countries to live in for expats, evergreen objections, for example, the UAE and Switzerland are joined by another and startling Middle Eastern appearance. These 10 nations offer an ideal blend of augmenting pay, mind-blowing way of life, and even some Goldilocks objections adjusting pay and way of life needs in wonderful amicability. 10. Bahrain. In 2018, Bahrain was named the best objective for expats by the Internations Expat Insider. A couple of years back it would have been difficult to envision Bahrain being nearly as appealing to expats as adjoining Dubai, in any event, beating Dubai by 5 spots in the Expat Explorer list. However, it appears Bahrain is the rising ostracized star of the Middle East. The nation scores profoundly for everything identified with both expat pay and family living. According to expats, Bahrain is the best spot on the planet for wage development. It scores incredibly high for work-life balance, money, childcare quality and resilience. The 33 islands that make up the nation are a mixture of societies and identities, with most expats living in the capital, Manama. It's a cordial country that causes outsiders to feel welcome. Outsiders can unreservedly buy and own property in freehold zones, and landowners are qualified for inexhaustible home licenses. For expats with families, Bahrain is an ideal nation to live in. Yet, in the event that you are youthful, kid-free or have more eager focuses regarding income and vocation, Dubai is most likely the spot to be. 9. Dubai, a charming train station. No, formally Dubai isn't a nation, it's a city and an emirate of the UAE. Be that as it may, with so many of its own extraordinary guidelines and a serious distinctive lifestyle to different emirates, even Abu Dhabi, it should be, so Expatra is making it a privileged city for this rundown. Dubai has for quite some time been a magnet for proficient expats. In the event that you are aspiring and exceptionally energetic, you may likewise be enticed by Dubai's high and tax-exempt compensations, splendid profession openings, captivating way of life and general style for progress. Working in Dubai carries incredible freedoms to develop your own abundance. It scores just underneath Bahrain for wage development. In any case, the individuals who work in Dubai have more discretionary cash flow and better opportunities to save. Dubai is certifiably not a modest spot to live, all things considered. On the off chance that you ask prepared Dubai expats for tips, they're destined to encourage you to control your costs cautiously and try not to attempt to stay aware of the Genesis and to enlist your kids into your favored school well ahead of time. 8. France. France comes as a glaring difference to the high-speed, impressive and dedicated Dubai. Expats rate France as one of the top nations for personal satisfaction, culture, work-life equilibrium and employer stability. With its famous personal satisfaction, France is a major top choice with semi-resigned and resigned expats from around the globe. The points of interest are practically unsurpassable. Those resigning to France say they feel better, more joyful and more happy with their life than any other time. As indicated by the new Expat Explorer overview, France is the third best objective on the planet for families. Most representatives have at any rate 1 hour off for lunch during the workday. There's a 35-hour work week rule set up, and the workspace is by and large less upsetting. 7. New Zealand. This little, distant nation punches well over its weight with regards to expats' lives and experience there. Living and working in New Zealand implies an incredible work-life balance, fabulous enterprising freedoms, great account and medical services and high caliber of life. In any case, it's not the best country on the planet on the off chance that you need to propel your profession or set aside a great deal of money. New Zealand is great in the event that you need a straightforward, sound and family-engaged life. It's in New Zealand's way of life to esteem family, climate, nature, and well-being above riches or status. Therefore, you'll see that the hole between the rich and the poor is much smaller than in different nations. Family starts things out and individuals are understanding. It's absolutely alright to call your chief and request to telecommute in light of the fact that your youngster is debilitated, or to turn up somewhat late on account of the school gathering. All things considered, what New Zealand is best for is a functioning, open-air, family-situated way of life for the individuals who esteem local area, security, harmony and regular magnificence. Therefore, it's additionally a decent spot for a calm retirement. 6. Singapore. Singapore has been a firm chief among expats for quite a long time. As indicated by the Expat Explorer review, Singapore is in the best 6 nations for extra cash, wage development, investment funds and profession movement. Expats rate as extremely high its account, well-being and medical care. School quality is the awesome the world and childcare quality is the subsequent best. Singapore offers a ton for proficient expats from everywhere the world, however it simply doesn't come modest. The most widely recognized guidance for expats arranging a transition to Singapore is to ensure you haggle for remittances for tutoring and lodging as a component of your compensation bundle, as the expense of these is restrictive. It's likewise extraordinary on the off chance that you need to encounter Asia from a well-being of a Western-style country prior to proceeding onward to the following stage of your expat experience. Numerous expats say that, surely, Singapore is Asia for amateurs. 5. Sweden. Would you like unrivaled childcare quality that comes at an entirely reasonable expense? At that point, head to Sweden. Expats rate Sweden number 1 for both childcare quality and by and large expense of youngsters. It has likewise been named the top objective for families. As a little something extra you will likewise get an amazing work-life balance, strong employer stability, great well-being and an incredible by and large personal satisfaction. Sweden is a family-situated culture and is accordingly great in the event that you need to propel your vocation while bringing up kids. Sweden is a socially arranged country that attempts to offset monetary steadiness with the prosperity of its kin. It implies that government-backed retirement, medical care, instruction, and government assistance are profoundly evolved and of a decent quality. Be that as it may, they are totally paid for out of Sweden occupants' pocket. On the in addition to side, Sweden doesn't have an enormous armed force, so you know precisely where your duties go. 4. Canada. You will discover Canada an incredible spot to raise a family. The nation is for the most part protected, receptive, family-situated and outdoorsy. Schooling is acceptable, sports exercises for youngsters and grown-ups are wonderful and solid way of life openings abundant. Canada is appraised exceptionally for its business and generally personal satisfaction. Work openings are by and large great, particularly in the areas of assembling, development, normal assets, trade, data innovation and administration. Additionally, public activity in Canada may demonstrate a touch of disillusioning, comprising generally of outside exercises, sports, American TV and shopping. A few expats even say life in medium or modest communities is exhausting. The large urban communities can be frightfully costly to live in, yet in any event they are energetic. 3. Australia. The third best country in our rundown for expats to live and work is Australia. Australia has consistently been an extraordinary objective for those looking for a superior way of life. It gives close amazing climate, social variety and a laid-back life. It's a star among expats with regards to personal satisfaction, combination and well-being. Australia's most grounded suit is its work or life balance. In Australia you work to live, not in actuality. Add to this an astonishing waterfront living, and it will compensate for any financial disadvantages. Australians are extremely libertarian and anticipate that you should treat all individuals, regardless of whether they are gathering your receptacles or the Prime Minister, with a similar degree of regard. It's a by and large glad country. Everybody is so well disposed and annoyingly merry constantly, and there's no getting away from it. So participate and you'll immediately come to adore it. 2. Germany. Germany is an exceptionally adjusted country with regards to abundance building openings, profession movement, childcare, work-life equilibrium and family. For every one of these, Germany sits firmly in the main 10. It's likewise the pioneer for employer stability. This all implies that, dissimilar to past nations in this rundown where expats face the decision between abundance building and personal satisfaction, Germany offers the entire bundle. Perhaps your investment funds in Germany won't be just about as generous as Dubai expats can depend on, or the personal satisfaction won't exactly arrive at Australian norms. Notwithstanding, in Germany you can have a decent discretionary cash flow to put something aside for your future, build up your vocation, give your youngsters extraordinary instruction, and appreciate a by and large great life. Germany's rich culture, common magnificence and exhaustive government-backed retirement are exceptionally speaking to expats. None of Germany's greatest points of interest is its area. It's simply the ideal nation to position on the off chance that you need to go around Europe. You can undoubtedly head to most European nations and spend wonderful ends of the week in urban communities, for example, Rome, Paris and Vienna. 1. Switzerland. Once more, Switzerland is our main expat objective on the planet. From numerous points of view, Switzerland resembles Germany, just more renowned and hence considerably more costly. Thus, the primary most significant thing any expat ought to do while considering movement to Switzerland is to investigate the typical cost for basic items against their forthcoming pay. In case you're a profoundly sought-after trained professional with uncommon abilities and mastery in fields influenced by neighborhood abilities deficiencies, at that point your pay ought to permit you to succeed in Switzerland. Expats say Switzerland is the best objective in the event that you need to join abundance building openings with professional success while getting a charge-out excellent of life. All in all, Switzerland is genuinely an extraordinary nation to live in. It has its upsides and downsides, as elsewhere at the same time, if it's your sort of place. So guys, thank you for watching my video. If you know anything else about these countries, please use the comment section to share it with others. If there were mistakes in my video, please leave a comment below. If you like my video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit like button, share my video. And if you want to watch interesting videos like these, press the notification bell icon below.